Well, the biggest party in the world right now may be in London, but the Queen's Platinum Jubilee is also cause for celebration for some special Aussies who hold treasured memories of their moments with Her Majesty.
So I got to meet the Queen, curtsy and shake her hand, and she's just beautiful.
She's fantastic, and that's all I can say.
It's truly history in the making. Over the next few days, celebrations will mark the record-breaking reign of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. 70 years on the throne, the first ever Platinum Jubilee, commemorating decades of duty and service.
These are a couple of the things that I've picked up.
For royal superfans, it's a chance to add to the collection, and for those lucky enough to have met Her Majesty, it's a moment to relive their brush with royalty. Melbourne's Outer West isn't known for its connections to the Crown, and yet it's home to a special lady who once drove for the Queen.
A couple of times she's got all emotional and thought, don't cry, don't cry.
Originally from the country town of Maryborough, Joylene Smith was a tram driver in 2011 when one Friday she was called into a secret meeting.
I was at work and I got called into the manager's office, and I was like, someone's put in a complaint or, you know. But when I got in there and they said sit down, and they told me that I'd got chosen to drive the Queen.
Her Majesty and Prince Philip were Melbourne bound, and the royal pair wanted to ride the city's famous St Kilda Road tram.
I was really nervous. You know, you want your uniform to look spot on. I don't think I slept much at all.
Joylene's house full of memories of the day this country girl was beamed around the world.
Girl from Maryborough in the presence of the Queen, and she has, even though she's like quite serene and she just looks beautiful, of course she has this presence, and you know she's the Queen, she's our Queen, you know.
And it's been years since Joylene has watched the footage.
It was wonderful. I just said to her that I was very pleased to meet her, and she said that she was pleased to meet me, and thank you. And then met Prince Philip, and of course, as we all know, he's like, well, let's go. We're running late.
Joylene isn't exaggerating. The footage shows that, true to form, Prince Philip wasn't going to let things fall behind schedule.
There's the Duke sort of points. Was he telling you to get on with it?
He's like, let's go. Yeah.
Was he really?
He was, yeah.
But despite an impatient prince, the day remains a magical memory for Joylene, who dressed up for the occasion.
Well, I always wore gloves when I drive anyway. I just got special white ones for the day.
Did you really?
And yes, she's still got the gloves and her own touch of royal hospitality.
We should have some high tea.
What Her Majesty would want.
I think she would.
Pinkies up.
Pinkies up.
Hello, Australia. Welcome to Heritage House. Come on in and I'll show you around.
In London, the excitement is off the charts, especially for Margaret Tyler, the 78-year-old dubbed the world's biggest royal fan.
I've met the Queen on 4 occasions, yes. First time in Harrow, and she looked fantastic and she looked happy and relaxed. And I ran home to, my daughter was at home. I wanted to tell her I'd spoken to the Queen, or the Queen had spoken to me. So, you know, I was up, honestly, in the clouds for days afterwards.
Margaret's home, Heritage House in northwest London, is a shrine to the royals, with different rooms dedicated to different members of the family.
I think I've got in the region of 12,000 items. I've got a Jubilee room, I've got a Diana room.
It might not be the crown jewels, but Margaret's place contains just about everything else you can slap with a royal insignia. There's pictures and plates, coffee mugs and cushions, and of course...
Yes, I have tea towels, definitely. Everybody, I think, who's a royalist has tea towels, because they do some beautiful ones, and my children buy me those. I don't get presents at Christmas like gloves or scarves or anything like that. They're all looking out all year for anything royal for me.
Hello, welcome to Monarchs in the Hunter.
Closer to home, Jan Hugo's collection near Cessnock in the New South Wales Hunter Valley is pretty impressive too, with at least 10,000 items.
Oh, look, she's just brilliant. You know, you have to have respect for someone that's been on the throne for 70 years.
In anticipation of the weekend, never-seen-before footage has been released from the Queen's personal collection for a documentary she narrates herself.
I always enjoyed capturing family moments. You always hope that future generations will find them interesting. And perhaps be surprised that you too were young once.
I think Elizabeth is that rare leader who has maintained her position through a constant commitment, a sense of duty and stability that really marks her out against any other world leader.
Dr. Cindy McCreery is a royal historian at the University of Sydney. As Dr. McCreery explains, Aussies can also take part in the Jubilee.
There are going to be services of Thanksgiving at Anglican cathedrals in Sydney and Brisbane. There's going to be choral concerts all around Australia. There's going to be morning teas in places like Bundaberg and Orange. And in Victoria, the Australian Racing Museum is putting online a special collection highlights which indicate the links between the Queen and horse racing in Australia.
Back in Melbourne's West, Joylene's still smiling at the thought of the day she drove the tram that carried the Queen.
It was just awesome. It was a wonderful day, absolutely wonderful.
And you can watch the Queen's Jubilee Platinum Party at the Palace live on 9 at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday.